tremendous college baseball game. They jumped out front early on a hit and run with Johnson's home run, and we felt good. With Ryan on the mound, we know we're going to be in the ball game, and we're going to give ourselves a chance to win the game. And it's just a matter of continuing to figure Withers out, and eventually we were able to put some swings on it and get the game tied up, and then put ourselves up front. We got some help on the fly ball that was lost, and then Nick gave us a 2-run cushion with a home run. And unfortunately, momentum shifted real quick there in the bottom or top of the ninth. We were sitting in a position where we got a chance to win a ball game, but the guys didn't quit. And Austin Magistro was tremendous coming out of the bullpen in the situation he came in. The leadoff base hit. Guy on second base after the stolen base, and then he pitches out of it to give us a chance to win it at the back end. And Zach had good at bats all day. We felt good with him up there in that situation. Found a hole close enough to win a ball game. Daniel's at bat set it up. The fly ball to right field gave Gavin a chance to get to third, and Zach was able to win it with the infield single.
All right, questions, please.
Coach, when you get a surprise like that in the ninth, and like you said, the momentum swings, how do you kind of keep your guys zoned in and kind of focused to come back in extras and win this one?
It's tough, but you gotta forget about it real quick, because the game's still moving, and I thought our guys did a good job regrouping and understanding that we still got to play baseball, and we still had a chance to win it. Being a home team, we had opportunity there to come in the ninth, and and then when we got out of trouble in the top of the 10th and sitting 3, 4, 5, we felt like this is our chance to win a game.
Ryan, give up the home run in the first, and then kind of got into a really nice zone and retired the next 8, and I think it was 15 in the next 16. I mean, how do you kind of collect yourself after you give that one up, and then what kind of zones you get into there midway through the game? Seemed like you were sort of unhittable for a while there.
I actually have experience giving up home runs in the first inning of a conference tournament. Happened to me my sophomore year, and ended up throwing 7 innings with just that 1 run. But no, I felt comfortable, confident in my ability. I just pitched my game from there on out. I left the ball in the middle of the plate, and they put a good swing on it. Nothing you can do. You got to shake it, and you got to move on. And from there on, it was all about giving my team a chance to win.
Talk about just that confidence in your teammates, knowing that they're going to put a good swing on a bat and put up some runs.
Well, it's easy to have confidence in these guys. I've been watching them do it all year. Just some tremendous offensive efforts throughout the course of the season, and I expected nothing less today. We had some big hits when we needed it.
Was there a point where you kind of felt like you were going good? You kind of felt like you were in a zone there after those? Like I said, you retired 8 in a row. Could you kind of feel it out there on the mound that you were going well?
Yeah, I like the way I was throwing the ball today. Even to close out the first, I like the way I was throwing the ball, and was able to carry that momentum into the second, and innings just kept building and momentum kept building.
Coach, how about McDowell? He's had a rough go at the plate the past few games, and sort of a hitless streak coming into it, and then he shows up with the double there to get the 2 tying runs, and then ends up scoring the go-ahead there. Just the game he had today to kind of give you guys a chance offensively.
I don't think you can discount anybody in our lineup. We've had various guys have had tough stretches during the year, maybe 2 or 3 games, it may be 5 or 6, but each day they show up at the ballpark as if that's past history, and it's a new day and it's a new challenge, and Kennard's worked hard the last week or so to create a more consistent swing, and his approach today was really good. He saw some pitches that were out of the zone that he left alone, and swung at pitches in the zone to give himself a chance. He squared that ball up in the gap to tie the ball game up for us, and that was a huge hit for us.
Ryan, you've obviously had a great season so far, but you put up a career high in strikeouts today. I guess what was different about the approach today where you were able to retire people at the plate?
I didn't do anything different. I may have had a little more bite on a couple of pitches, and I was able to, I think the location of those pitches was really good. But as far as doing anything different in order to get strikeouts, I didn't really do anything. like I said, I like the way I was throwing the ball, and I like the way I was locating the ball. So I guess that led to a couple more strikeouts than usual today.
Zach, can you just tell us a little bit about that last at bat, fighting off a couple pitches and able to get a ball in a hole?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that guy was trying to throw a lot of curveballs early, and I told myself just see something up. And I mean, I felt like the first 3 pitches I was seeing the ball pretty well. And luckily, I mean, I kind of figured he was going to come back with a curveball there, and luckily he hung one. I was just able to get enough on it to get through the hole.
At what point did you know it was going to go for a hit?
As soon as I saw the first baseman come off the bag.
Zach, what's the mentality like for the hitters going into extra innings when you guys, you almost had this one won and then you kind of have to bounce back? I mean, you guys go into that with a lot of confidence, trying to finish this one out?
I mean, yeah, I mean, we got punched in the mouth there in the top of the 9th, and then, I mean, you could tell momentum was on their side, but, I mean, we just had to regroup. I mean, I felt like we did that and just kind of put good swings on the ball. I mean, I feel like we're still in the driver's seat in that situation. So, I mean, we felt good, I think.
Coach, these extra inning wins in the early rounds of a tournament like this, I mean, can this be one that you can kind of carry that momentum into the rest of this tournament? Something that you guys had a nice celebration there after the walk-off. Can you kind of carry that energy, I guess, into the rest of these games?
I think it certainly helps, and hopefully it allows all of us to relax a little bit and enjoy the moment and come back to the ballpark tomorrow with energy. We had plenty of energy today, but unfortunately I thought we played, we tried to do a little bit too much at times at the plate, and I think it got us in trouble a little bit.